Hello, welcome to Lit Bricks. My name is Mike, and today we are going to be lighting up the X Mansion. This set, I wish I could tell you it's the greatest thing in the world, but honestly, it's kind of underwhelming. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I actually would prefer two of these as opposed to this one, just to make it a little bit bigger. And the way that it's put together is kind of strange as well. Lots of details inside, but the rooms are not very big at all, and it's kind of strange. Either way, we are doing something special today because we finally have a Light My Bricks 2.0 kit. Yay! So I'll go through this to show you what's in the box. We aren't going to obviously assemble it while we're building it because it's already built, but with 2.0 lights you can assemble and light at the same time, which a lot of people have been asking about, so they went and did it. I'll show you through this mansion, but again, for the price, it's okay-ish, but it's not real big, honestly. It's small. When you have it next to an actual modular, that's a couple thousand pieces. This is 3,100 something, and it looks tiny, super tiny. I'm probably going to move it out of the city and put it out in the woods where it's supposed to be anyway, so it won't look as weird next to all the gigantic buildings because this is not huge. As a matter of fact, the Botanical Gardens, it's like 500 more pieces, but it's substantially bigger than this thing. Either way, we'll go through it. I'll show you the inside. We'll go over the light kit. I'll show you what comes in that. And we'll get started with 2.0. I bet it's going to be awesome. Okay, so what's in the box? Let's check it out. Slides off. Okay, this opens up. And so this is different. So I'm used to a bunch of bags to open up, and it looks like we're just going to start with bag one. And it looks like you open these with scissors, which I'll probably rip. I'm actually kind of glad they're paper now. I have a ton of plastic bags that are just going to waste away. So yeah, so we'll open this up, see what's inside. All right, inside bag one. This looks like a USB-C to regular USB plug. And this as a plug that these ribbon cables will plug into. These are actually lights. That's a light with the ribbon cable on it, and it looks like they come, yep, so they come labeled. Warm white 30, I'm guessing is what this is, since it's a WW. Ooh, I don't know what this is. Oh, this is just a connecting cable. So this is like the old school connecting cables. So it looks like a 30 centimeter. This is a 15 centimeter connecting cable. Oh, wow. All right. This is a wireless power connector. See the connectors on these? They're pretty cool. Like, pretty cool. These are what used to be the old connecting boards. These are the new connecting boards. So you'd put like one of these two-prong bad boys into the side ports here for power, and then the center ones are for lights. Yep, because the lights have a single, I don't know if you can see that, the lights have a single little doodad there, and the connecting cables have a dual doodad. And the cool thing about these is that the bottoms are actually milled out for Lego, so it'll stick, like. So you can just stick this anywhere in the set. I don't need to put any more sticky pads anywhere to stick this anywhere. I can stick this on the floor. So that's pretty awesome. I'm assuming this bad boy is going to be for a light in the ceiling somewhere, or a chest, I don't know, we'll see. Either way, this is bag one. Some little components. Well, they looked weird. That shadow made my hand look dirty. Anyway. Some components here, and we'll see where they go. We'll see what bag one entails. It entails a couple connecting cables and a few lights, and looks pretty interesting. So I'll show you where this goes. Okay, first let's go over this mansion real quick. So you can see if it's not on a flat surface, which it would be anyway, that happens because of the way this is built. And I don't know, it's always weird when stuff like that happens, but I'll take apart the inside and we'll show you what that looks like too. This top here is actually, there's a button in the back to make this explode and make this fly off, and this opens up, and these pieces fall off, and, which is kind of cool. So it's very, very interactable. Play with it. Like this window over here is blown out. The street light is crooked. These guys are having a fight. What is kind of weird though is inside the room where the X-Men train, these are covered up. You'll see when I open it up. So let me open it up real quick. All right, here's the second floor. There's like a lab, a bedroom with 2 beds for 47 X-Men. So, yeah. It is kind of cool though. That printed X, oh, that's a sticker. A few stickers. I thought it was printed, but it's not. Yeah, pretty cool. So here's the room where they train. And these, well, I can't really pop it off now. They come off. I think you can make like weird scenes with them and stuff. But they also cover up the windows in the front. So, yeah, you can't see in here. Which is kind of strange. Same way with the bottom floor. I do like the carpet. It's a big X. There is a slidey door to get into the danger room. But again, it's just, I mean, for $300, you're not really getting a whole lot. I feel like this should have went all the way back to the back of this base plate. I don't need this garbage can. I don't need this basketball hoop. I need this set to go another 1, 2, 3, 4 studs to make the inside of this look a little better. Sorry. Either way, maybe that's just my opinion. But I thought this was going to be a lot bigger, and it's just not. So keep that in mind. If you buy the set, it's not very big. So let's get to lighting. All right, here's our first wire. Well, that's not going to focus, that's for sure. And it is a 30, and it looks like it's going to light up this, which I think is going to be covered by this. Fairly certain. Either way, first light. These is kind of crazy. I think these are actually thinner than maybe the night mode stuff that I used the last time. I'm not sure. Alright, so first light in, and I gotta say, I'm remembering what these ribbons were like, and they are awesome. So there's no way you could fit a regular wire on there and then still snap this down and have it lay flat. There's just no way. So these 2.0 lights are superior in that aspect, that's for sure. Now being able to jumble up this cable somewhere, that we'll see how that works. But I'd imagine they have a solution for that too, and we'll find out what it is shortly. Okay, so totally awesome. This is the back side of this first wall. And here's our first connecting board that's literally snapped down here. This is part of the elevator, so this is all going to be hidden behind this. So that's awesome. They've already found a great spot to hide these, which I kind of figured they would. And yeah, this ought to be pretty awesome. So let's see. Alright, so here is our wireless power connector. And this is the ribbon from our first light, which is now neatly strung. I gotta say, I'm already kind of enjoying the way these ribbon cables stay where you put them, because wires don't do that. So I'd imagine these are going to come down here and connect to there, which is going to be hidden behind this. And that is pretty awesome. So let's see what's next. All right, so yep, they're going the distance here. There's a light in each one of these for the elevator, which is a light that I actually lit up in the Bugle myself. And it's kind of funny they're doing it here on their own. But these were two 15 centimeter, I think, warm white lights. And look how well they go underneath that block. It's not going to focus, is it? Cat, what are you doing? Where you at? Oh yeah, we're building the, what are we building? Tudor corner. Hey, what are you doing over there? All right, let's finish up this little floor here. All right, so here's everything for this first floor, all buttoned up. So these connecting boards are different. This connecting board is only made for connecting cables. This connecting board is made for cables and lights. So that's something I've never seen before. Pretty cool. It looks like we're just going to button this up, and I'm going to make sure it works, because I think you can plug these in either way. Of course, I didn't read anything, so we'll find out. Okay, so everything's buttoned back up. We just have the one ribbon cable coming out the bottom here. This 130 centimeter is going to be the power line. I went ahead and connected it to one of my old BricsMax power bricks to see if the lights work, and let's find out. So, all right, so the lights in the elevator work, and the lights at the front door work, which are the only two that I put on, so I'm glad they work. And I didn't have to worry about any of these wires getting pinched, which I gotta say is great. The only wires you see inside are like these, which you probably would see if this was a regular 1.0 kit as well, which I'm probably gonna judge this based on that anyway, because I mean, you've done enough lights to justify to know what you're talking about, and I think that I do. So I think this is pretty awesome. Not much of a mess. I'm glad the wires are black. So let's go on to the next floor. Alright, second floor, wireless power connector, 15 centimeter. And it's funny because they're all labeled too, which is awesome. This says 15 centimeter on it. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. But these are, I found the strip lights. These are strip lights. These are the new ones. And they're also milled out on the back, just like the connecting cable holders are. So you can actually just stick these to the Lego. And they come with these little doodads, so you can put them on there. And now it has studs on it, so you can stick them to the ceiling, which is awesome in my opinion. I forgot how awesome these lights were. Very convenient, very easy to use. Light My Bricks has come up with something pretty spectacular here, I gotta say. So, and again, this wire is underneath this brick. It's lays flat. For somebody who's done 10,000 lights, this is awesome. Alright, wireless power connector for the second floor, and the one to connect to the floor below it, and our first strip light. This is easy, I gotta say. Alright, wireless power connector is connected. I don't hate what's going on here. Looks pretty good. The light inside is on. See it there? That is the new strip lights. Cool. I like it. Let's move on. Alright, looks like we got our first large bit light. Well, these aren't called bit lights anymore. I think they're called like Astro lights or something. But here's the first large one that we're coming across. It's going inside a stud. This is the underside of the roof of the first floor. Not too bad. And yeah, so let's finish up this floor. Okay, so Magneto is getting some lights. Here is one of the lights, but it's going to actually sit in this little slot. So these have special slots in them. I don't know if you can see that, to make it so this does not get pinched at all. Light My Brick supplies the nubs. Alright, everything is back on, buttoned up. Wires are hidden very well. And let's turn it on and see what it looks like real quick. Alright, cool. That is working. Oops, this guy got a little screwy. There we go. Fixed him. There's a light up there. Magneto is now magnetoing. Cool. Alright. This little section is complete. On to the next. Okay, so we got this main floor already done. Let's check it real quick. Oh, there it is. Cool. Magneto works. The inside of here works. Awesome. Everything looks great. There we go. Pretty cool. Alright, let's move to the next floors. Alright, so now we're outside the second building here, and look at this lamppost. Totally cool. It's not even like the one that came with the set, the round ones. So this looks pretty awesome, I gotta say. And so there's a 6-port board here for lights. This is a 30 centimeter. I'm still going to call them connecting cables because that's what they are. But this is what you had to take apart. And this is actually stuck to the Lego, which is awesome. So I gotta say, 2.0, pretty cool. Alright, so ribbon cables are awesome, I gotta say. I'm starting to think my worries of where to bundle these wires and hide them is kind of a moot point now, because you could literally just string this underneath this every brick here and lay these all flat. They lay perfectly flat. I mean, that is flat. And there is a ribbon cable under there that's coming out of this street lamp. So, I gotta say, that's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. Alright, and another cable just ran underneath, so I had to lift up this whole thing, and easy peasy, I gotta say. So, 2.0. I knew I was gonna like them, but I just wasn't sure about the DIY stuff. And after seeing all the components that they have manufactured for DIY, I'm starting to think that I will probably be switching over to all 2.0 stuff, because this is amazing. The fact that I can lay this wire underneath these tiles and have it lay flat still is awesome. Okay, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says ARP15. So it's a 15 centimeter cable that's attached to a light that I think is going to be pink. And that's what the P stands for. So, and these are technically called Astro lights. So, I think. I gotta say though, taking out these little stickers, these things, kind of a pain. But I appreciate them being wrapped up the way they are, so that's fine. I'll deal with it. Okay, so these lights, which I don't know if you can even see that or not, are ARP CW30. Don't know what that means, but there is a chip on the back of this. See that little tiny chip? So I'm assuming these pulse. I suppose we'll find out as soon as I check this thing. But this is what we got so far. There's a jumble of wires here. Not exactly sure where these are all going to go, but we'll find out. So, and I'm not exactly sure why, but check this out. So LMB, their dude has him on his hands. My dude, how he's built in the Lego instructions, is shooting them out. So I don't know what that is. So I'm going to make them shooting out again and not just on his hands like he's got ice on his hands. He's shooting ice out of his hands. So I'm not sure why he's holding the icicles in their instructions. Because technically he should have these little clear things that make it look like he's shooting out. So I'm going to continue with the shooting out because it looks weird with him holding onto him like this. So we're going to go that route. Alright, so I got everything buttoned up here on this little floor. And I was worried for a minute because, see that mess there? I wasn't sure what that was going to be like or where that was going because there's a lot going on right here. So this guy's got lights, this guy's got lights, she's got lights, the lamppost has lights, and they're all plugged into that. So their solution was to give you some pieces to cover it up. So it looks like there's going to be 2 pieces that go over this, and then the Xavier sign is just going to go on top of that. Which, I gotta say, is pretty clever. So if you have to modify something like a set to hide these connecting boards the way that they're doing, I'm all for it. I think it's pretty cool. And as long as they supply the pieces for you to do that, I think it's awesome. So let's continue on here. This bag's almost done, bag 3, and then we'll be on to the next one. So I'm interested to see if these work. I love these ribbon cables. They are great, honestly. So yeah, let's see what's next. Alright, so here is their solution for wire bundles, and it is this little plastic thing that you just kind of bundle them up and it sticks to the Lego like every other piece they make now. So that's pretty cool, I gotta say. I don't hate that. I want to say I came across one of these in the BD1 kit that I did a long time ago, but anyway, wireless power connector, bundles all bundled up. This I'm assuming is going to run to the next one, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully these all work. It's kind of hard to test them all right now. Actually, it's not. I could do it. I should probably do that. Bag 3 is complete. The back of this is now that 15 centimeter cable is underneath, connecting to the other one. I had to move this down one stud because it wasn't in the right place, but let's see if this all works. Alright, cool. He's working. I believe this guy pulses. Yep, yeah, he's pulsing. Is that facing the right? No, it might have spun around. I'm gonna have to fix that light. It should be facing the other direction. And the lamp is lit up. Jean Grey is all lit up. She's now fighting people. He's all going. Ha! Alright, cool. Everything works. That's good. And we're on to the next floor. Alright, so just opened bag 4. We got a couple strip lights and pieces to hold them on ceilings, which is awesome. A couple wireless power connectors, connecting cable, my first 5 centimeter that I've ever seen. So that's cool. Connecting board for lights. And one light. Oh, 2 lights. And whatever these are, I'm not sure. ARG CW30, whatever they are, they're 30 centimeter. And they have chips on them too, so these are probably pulse lights as well, of some sort, or flicker or something. We'll figure it out. Either way, pretty cool. So let's get this little thing done here. Wireless power connector on this floor now, and the wire is right there. And I would never ever before pinch a wire like that. But you can with these ribbon cables, so that's pretty awesome. Got the strip light all ready to go to light the floor below. I'm not sure about the position. Oh, that's because it's not in the right position. That makes sense. I guess I should have read ahead in the instructions, but this is going to be moved. So either way, this is what it looks like now. This is going to go over a few studs into the middle. And we're good to go. On to the next. Alright, we got Storm all wired up now. I believe these are going to be flickery, flashy lights because they're representing lightning bolts. There's the wires, and they are run underneath here. I will say the one thing about these ribbon cables is they're a little unruly because they like to bend and go their own way, unlike a regular wire that you can just kind of stick into places and make it stay there. It's fine. I mean, it's easy enough to get around it, but it is one little thing that I have noticed that is kind of a pain sometimes. Moving these things around can be a pain, but it's not too bad at all. So with that being said, I believe this floor is completed, and we'll be on to this one next. Alright, so that it's hard to see it, but this is a connecting board, and again, it's perfectly spaced. Don't need any sticky pads. It's actually just stuck there. That is so cool. We have another light and another wireless power connector. Now I think this floor is done, and we're on to bag 5. There's only 6 bags, and actually I am enjoying the bag situation. It is kind of like building with Lego. You do bag 1, you're done. You do bag 2. Unlike before, where you had a bunch of lights in bags that I used to just kind of, you saw, open up and put everywhere, and then I'd find it when I needed it. This way, I think, is a lot more fun, honestly, and it's a lot neater too, a lot cleaner. Although I will miss all the bags that I have from the old stuff, because I have a ton of those. But yeah, I like this. And 2.0 is pretty awesome. Alright, so this floor is done now. And you got to see this light. Check this out, actually. So this is all lit up. Wolverine's lit up. Connectors there. I'm assuming we're going to be using some of these parts that are left to build something to cover this up, just like this other side. This side of here. There's a board under there too. Anyway, so check out this light. I gotta come over this way. So this red light here, I noticed that when I was putting it in, it looked weird. I've never seen one before. Check this out. Yeah. That's a rotating bit light that's not like the big ones. I have another one like this, but it's bigger. This is tiny. That is really cool. And I'm actually kind of sad that it's in this room because this room's windows are covered up by things, so you can't even see this cool light in here. Unless you take the top off of this. That kind of sucks, but that's okay. I know it's in there. I'll show people randomly if I feel like it. But it is pretty cool. Alright, let's finish this thing up, man. I got 2 more bags? 1 more bag. I don't know. We'll see in a second. Alright, so Cyclops has a light now. Here's the cord coming down the back. And it goes into this mess, which I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go yet, but probably hiding, what we've talked about already. Let's see if this works. Real quick. If I can find the stupid switch. There we go. Alright, yep, he's working. Cool. Yep, he's working too now. Alright. Sweet. Let's finish up this bag. We've got 1 light left. I'm assuming it's to light up this guy here. I think he gets a special chest plate with a light on it. Alright, let's finish this up. Alright, so we got the Sentinel finally hooked up. His light in the middle there lights up. The wires run down through his legs. You can't really see it. Back here is all cleaned up now. We got one of those little wire squisher things, and everything's kind of hidden underneath here. And you can't really see it from the front, which is awesome. And yeah, so that's the end of that bag, bag 5. So we're on bag 6, which is the final bag. And we will see where this goes. But so far, pretty awesome, I gotta say. Other than the, again, the ribbons being so pliable is awesome, but it also makes them, you don't want to like twist them up and stuff. So it's been kind of a pain trying to jumble them together. But I do like them, so they are way easier to work with, I will say, other than trying to hide them. But if that's the only problem, that's fine, because it's much easier to fit these between the blocks. So I would much rather use these ribbon cables than the other wires, even though I'm way used to the other wires. But I'll get used to these, so we will move on to the next bag. Alright, so open bag 6, and we got some more wireless power connectors and little tiny strip lights. How cute is that? Interesting. And another connecting board. And a 5cm connecting cable. I gotta actually read the name of these things. These are Astro lights, I think. And like Astro cables or something. But I gotta look it up, so I'll get it right. Trust me. I'll call them what they're supposed to be called eventually, but for right now, I'm just calling them old stuff. So these are cool though. They're tiny. Okay, so there's our first little tiny strip light that's going to light up the hallway down here. And this is the only light because they know too that these are all blocked windows, so you can't see in here anyway. So I doubt there's going to be a light inside this room at all. So we got a wireless power connector up top, and the wires run on the inside of here down to this wireless power connector, and then it's just going to snap on here. And I'm sure it works. Let me check. Yep, okay. I don't want to show you too much because, yeah, you got to watch to the end of the video. Or at least skip to the end of the video. Alright, here's the end of it. So we got 1 more wireless power connector, 1 the tiny light, another connecting strip. And Gambit is now officially lit up. He's got a pink light behind his hand. You can see it there, kind of. Cables wrapped around the little clear thing. And cool, we're going to put this on, see if it works, and we will show you what it looks like with the lights off, finally. I got to put the little action figures back. Professor X has to go back. There's a bunch of pieces that are left, which I'm debating on. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I might, well, we'll see. I might put these back in the box, so I know that they go to this set. Because that's quite a bit. I don't even know if I'm supposed to have this extra. We'll find out. So let me put this on and we'll see what it looks like. All right, before we look at the lights, here's a little description of the names of these things. So they are Astro lights, there are regular lights, there are large lights, there are warm white, and the strip lights are called meteor lights. So I will attempt to remember this. And those are micro meteor lights, the smaller ones, so I sound more professional next time. Okay, so let's check this thing out in the dark. Alexa, turn off ceiling lights.
Okay.
Find my switch here. Alright. Pretty awesome. Oh, yep. Storm's got her lightning flashing. That's awesome. Magneto's pulsing. Oh wow, that is cool. Gambit's even lit up. Gambit's got some pink stuff going on. Sentinel, his chest piece is pulsing. Cyclops is blasting him. That looks awesome, actually. Wolverine, gosh, this guy's pulsing. So is the ice dude. I gotta say, the light kit makes this set way better, in my opinion. Because this set, like I said earlier, a little underwhelming, but with this light kit on there, it looks awesome, I gotta say. So, let's clear a spot for it in the city and hook it up and see what it looks like. But, I gotta say, I'm impressed. I like the 2.0 lights, they are great, easy to work with. So yeah, let's put them somewhere. Alright, let's see what this is gonna look like. Alexa, turn on basement lights.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off ceiling lights.
Okay.
Sweet. All right. That looks pretty good, actually. Huh. I like it. It's better now that it's lit up. I had to use a converter box that they make to use the old wiring to plug this into everything else, and it worked perfectly. So there we go. Looks great. Looks awesome in the city. Of course, everything is lit up and crazy. So yeah, cool. All right, 2.0. I like them. Let's end this video, and I think next we'll light the Botanical Garden set with another 2.0 kit. So we'll see what that looks like next time. Well, I hope you like this latest episode of Lit Bricks. Next time, Botanical Gardens 2.0. I can't say enough about the 2.0 lights. I like them. I'll continue to purchase them, obviously. They're very user-friendly, so yeah, don't be afraid to start lighting. Now has never been a better time. So if you like this video, give it a like. That'd be great. Subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And until next time, folks, have a wonderful day.